the next day or so. But lineup, yeah, you got Jake 5, Champagny until the first week. Aaron Fox, former clutch player of the year in the NBA. Drive, kick, Champagny hits, and that's what he does so well, knocking down threes.
Yeah, I mean, in first possession, they get a spot up three. I mean, if you're on the weak side defending, you're not a shot blocker. You're not in the help scenario, so you've got to be more attached to your man.
It's Julian's 39th start out of 53 games this year. Here's Luke Kennard. Of course, first week in a Laker uniform. Moravia down the middle he goes. He's got Wembanyama right there, and it forced him to try to make a move.
No, I don't know how we're going to count it, but how many times Wembanyama makes a Laker change their mind?
Did I say 32 and 50? They have 52 games played. Oh, underneath, throw it down, Jackson Hayes. Of course, they're 32 and 20 and fifth in the West. Here come the Spurs, 36 and 16 on the season. Much different, much better than last year. Here's Victor underneath, and he gets fouled from behind.
Yeah, that was a nice little play there as they
this year, and he's been held under 20 in both of the two that he.
You said held under 20?
Yeah.
He scored under 20.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I don't know who was holding him under 20.
Might be a different story tonight. We'll see. Buckton on the outside. He's one of three southpaws now on this Laker team. Wemby to the dribble, and he can get there in 1, 2, 3 big steps, and he scores.
Well, he rebounded the ball defensively, took it the length of the floor for a layup. Somebody get in his way.
Stop the basketball. Steve's first rule. Here's Rui missing. Weak side rebound taken by the Spurs. Castle, as you mentioned, coming off of that remarkable triple-double, anchored by 40 points. The rookie of the year, Stephon Castle. Oh, Wembanyama, the spin and the slam.
Can he make up some distance with his 1 or 2 steps?
8-2 out of the gate. Tall order for the Lakers, and that's probably a pun intended with Wemby in the middle.
Nice play by Buckton.
Yeah, the offhand, scoring in the lane.
Yeah, did a great job keeping the defender on his hip and then using that offhand.
Wemby for 3. He's starting to shoot more threes. I think it was a factor that he really wanted to score more in the paint at the beginning of the year, and he was doing just that, but he's firing away from three-point land a little bit more regularly now. Buffkin with control. Moravia trying to lose his man Champagny. Jake, see if he gets on a roll shooting. He's been hot and cold for sure this year. Rebound to Wembanyama. Got to stop the basketball. He's going to do it again. Over to Castle. Castle, other side finds boy. Quick passing underneath. And we're going to get a whistle. He's going to fire up another 3. Frozen rope is nothing but net. Yeah, you bet he's shooting more threes. How about that? He is 4 for 4 and 2 for 2 from 3. He's got 11 points already. Kennard trying to become the top three-point shooter yet again. He's already done that twice in his career. Wemby, how hot is he? He's going to try to get to the rim, and he runs into Jackson Hayes. Free throw shooting, 81%. How about this right now from Cerritos Auto Square? Tuning in. All the stars. Well, I'm not going to disrespect anybody out on the floor for the Lakers, but the main stars, how about that? For the Lakers, not in uniform tonight, led by Reeves, LeBron, and Luka. Rui going to shoot a 3. That's going to clank off the back iron and the window. Picked up by the Spurs. Wembanyama again. Boy, he's playing point guard. He's playing everything so far. That would have counted had it have gone. But give me some updates on the guys that aren't playing tonight.
Yeah, let's see how we do here, Billy. So, like the bottom. As for Austin Reeves, this was always the plan. He wasn't going to play both nights of the back-to-back, returning from that calf injury. LeBron, we know that there are some back-to-backs at his age and all of the wear and tear that he's going to be out. And then Marcus Smart just tweaked a left ankle, or I shouldn't say the left ankle, tweaked an ankle last night. But that's also considered kind of a minor thing. So hopefully they'll get everybody back. Oh, wait, there was one more, Billy. DeAndre Ayton,
yes.
Right? He had the knee, and he missed a
3-second violation for the Spurs, and Luke Kennard knocks down the technical. The Lakers down by 12.
On January the 7th was probably the best defensive game for San Antonio all year, and they held the Lakers to 91 when you look at the defensive efficiency numbers on that one.
There's a play, a turnover that Victor caused. Reached out with that long arm and knocked the ball free.
Lakers had 15 turnovers last night. Again, they were in the game nearly the entire way as Bufkin hits for three.
Bufkin might have to go for 30 or so tonight to keep the Lakers anywhere near.
Wemby looking for more. He's got 17 straight points. 17 of the 20. Victor Wembanyama. LaRavia with the answer back. Little string music from three-point land.
I said it earlier, I'd be very surprised if Victor played more than 20 minutes.
Oh, Fox puts a great move on underneath, and he will go to the free throw line right now. So the Lakers are going to be what? Out. His scoring has continued to go down every single month, so he's looking for a
quick start for this Spurs team led by Victor Wembanyama, he thinks he's Luka with these big first quarter outputs here.
Yeah, Luka, of course, makes his mark, sets the tone. Just about every night, no matter who it's against. For the Lakers, Luka's still the leading scorer in the NBA. Kennard has got Wemby right in front of him. Now he waits and has a little bit of room. So Wemby kind of fell back and he went around Castle and scored.
And I think Castle just relaxed and allowed the step-through kind of shot there for Luke.
Spurs alone in second place in the West, 4 back of OKC, and trying to dunk that one that time. And he's just going to go march right back to the line.
I tell you, once he gets anywhere close to...
So Wembanyama looking for more. That makes it 18 in the first quarter. You know, the highest scorer first quarter this year individually in the NBA. No, it's not Luka. It's James Harden, who dropped 27.
If Victor plays the whole first quarter, he could have 50.
Easily. Yeah. Think about it.
He is just
crazy.
scoring at will.
You are right. He could go 30 if he plays and gets the opportunities, because we're not even halfway through the first quarter. 24-13. Glad you're with us here on Spectrum Sportsnet on NBA TV tonight. Also, here is Kennard right back out for LaRavia. Gets a pick. He's going to try to get to the rim. Again, patrolling under there is Wembanyama. He was not going to get it over Victor, but a foul on Jay Huff. And he's done it in 15 less game. Ability with pride.
Well, their best bet now is to try to, but the Spurs surround Victor with so many good offensive players that if you send that second, possibly third player to him, you just ask him for
underneath. He's got another lob and a layup. There's a career high any quarter for Wemby, and Stephon gets the assist. Long shot, long rebound. Here they come. The right-hand side, it's Castle coming off that big-time triple-double. Out for Champagnie. Champagnie, drive, kick. Victor for three. Wemby on the way. Oh, that rolls around and spills out.
I think he even has the Laker crowd.
I was going to say
that he makes every shot.
There was a definite gasp from the Laker crowd when that one went out. LaRavia deep and down. Fresh snow for Jake.
And that's 2 for Jake from long distance.
Here's Victor. Down the middle he goes. No resistance, 0 resistance. 23 first quarter. Communicating throughout the NBA community right now. Are you seeing this?
And there's over 5 minutes still to play in the quarter.
Here he goes, the middleman with the dribble after a Laker turnover. Champagnie. He's going to try to get into the paint. He does. He lays it up and misses, but we've got a foul. That's some pretty good scoring games. San Antonio shooting 72.5%. They've made 9 out of 11 free throws, so they've shot, and that was last night, 119-110, a game that was close right up until the end when Jalen Williams said, no, it's our game. 10 in the decisive fourth quarter for Williams. Vando on the outside finds Rui. Amongst the leaders in three-point shooting in the NBA, and he settles for a 2 right there.
Not a bad two-point shooter either.
Yep.
Just doesn't take a whole bunch of shots.
As we say, should probably shoot more often. Castle goes right to the rim and scores. where the Lakers have no defense right now. I mean, absolutely none. San Antonio is 9 for 12, and they got an 11-point lead, led by as many as 13. Lakers have not led so far. Rui, mid-range, in and out, no. And it's off the leg of Keldon Johnson, longest tenured Spur. In for Wembanyama, the turn, the shot, the soft touch, and 2 more. 25 in the first quarter. He's 2 away from Harden.
He's the next dead ball away from getting to the sideline, though, so he better hurry and get. There's the...
Drew Timme now does come in for the Lake Show. Barnes, boy, they have so much good depth. Their roster construction has really been something to behold over the last year. And they kind of saw this coming, that they would be a contender this season. Here's Nick Smith Jr. leaning in and scoring. Good play by Nick.
Nice job. You see that?